It's Holy Week day for Wednesday, and we're reading from the account of Matthew chapter 26, the plot to kill Jesus. When Jesus had finished saying all these things, he said to his disciples, "As you know, Passover begins in 2 days, and the Son of Man will be handed over to be crucified." Now, first of all, God is so intentional with his timing. Jesus was crucified during the Passover festival, which is a remembrance of the exodus of the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. It's God's way of literally showing us that Jesus is our gift. Jesus is our Passover lamb. Because during the plague of the death of the firstborn sons of all of the Israelites, the ones who wanted to show that they were loyal to God and to protect their family put the blood of a lamb over their home as a sacrifice and a sign to God so that the plague would pass over their home. So Jesus' blood serves as a final protective covering over humanity, over God's people. At that same time, the leading priests and elders were meeting at the residence of Caiaphas, the high priest, plotting how to capture Jesus secretly and kill him, but not during the Passover celebration, they agreed, or people may riot. Jesus anointed at Bethany. I love this. Meanwhile, Jesus was in Bethany at the home of Simon, a man who had previously had leprosy. While he was eating, a woman came in with a beautiful alabaster jar of expensive perfume and poured it over his head. The disciples were indignant when they saw this. "What a waste," they said. "It could have been sold for a high price and the money given to the poor." But Jesus, aware of this, replied, "Why criticize this woman for doing such a good thing to me? You will always have the poor among you, but you will not always have me. She has poured this perfume on me to prepare my body for burial. I tell you the truth, wherever the good news is preached throughout the world, this woman's deed will be remembered and discussed." Now, throughout this time of Jesus being with his disciples, he warned them over and over that the Son of Man would be handed over to be crucified and that he would rise in 3 days. So he was a little bit upset with the disciples. Like, why are you mad at this woman when she is being reverent of me, when she is worshiping me and showing her love for me, knowing that I am soon going away? Even though he said that he will send a helper to come into our hearts, she was just showing such deep respect for him and love for him that unfortunately not all the disciples could grasp yet because they didn't quite have the Holy Spirit in their hearts. Yes, they had Jesus there, but they weren't signed, sealed, and delivered in their hearts. Judas agrees to betray Jesus. Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12 disciples, went to the leading priests and asked, "How much will you pay me to betray Jesus to you?" And they gave him 30 pieces of silver. From that time on, Judas began looking for an opportunity to betray Jesus. Now, the Bible warns us over and over again about money, that it is the root of all kinds of evil, as said in 1 Timothy 6:10. And Jesus himself said that you cannot serve God and be enslaved to money in Matthew 6:24.